Yo, what the business is, it's Wednesday. You already know what time it is. It's time for What the Shit. We got a good show for y'all. But first, let me get my Instagram people here. I want to let y'all know that this show for the night is brought to you by nobody because they ain't got no sponsors. But we going to chill anyway. Here go the Instagram people. There we go. What? Facebook always on some bullshit. Word. All right. I don't even know no more. I don't know what to say. Facebook fucking up. Anywho, we live, y'all. What's going on this Wednesday? We are back. You know what time it is. It's time for the vibes. It's time for the shit. Let's get to it. First, fellas, how was y'all Memorial Day weekend? Courtney, man, I know you had a run-in with some wajotes. You wanna talk about it? Let's talk about it on live on air so the people can feel your pain.
Oh man. I had an eventful. First of all, let me say, what's up, my boys? How y'all feeling? But I had an eventful Memorial Day weekend. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I want to shout out my sister neighbors. Met them for the first time. Good white people, I thought. And until they offered me the watermelon shots. Happy Memorial Day to them.
Good white people.
I don't know. Maybe
maybe
it was accident. We're gonna chalk it up to it.
I mean, what
you know what I'm saying?
Though?
Watermelon white people. I don't know if they
try to get my nigga watermelon.
Yeah, they say, hey, my name is Billy. You want a watermelon shot?
But I mean, listen. The thing is, though, man, they probably already had the watermelon shots before you came. So they offered you something that they already had. They didn't just make it up because they're like, oh, it's some black people next door. Let me offer her brother a watermelon shot because I think that all black people like watermelon. Maybe they were just being generous and decided to give you a watermelon shot, my brother.
Good. Yeah, man.
Coming from you, boom. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept it.
Should have tipped too.
Hell no. Hell no. What was enough? What was enough, brother? Cool.
So let me ask y'all a question, man, because our guest is running a little late. But let me ask y'all a question. When the last time you been to church? You a God-fearing man. When the last time you been to church?
Last Sunday.
Cool. Word. Court, how about you? Oh, okay.
I just want to just pass the one before that.
Oh, 3 months ago.
Let me ask y'all a question. Would y'all go to church
3 months ago
at this church?
Nope. I wouldn't go.
Why not?
Because the devil there.
That's the pastor.
The devil is first off, ain't no woman supposed to be preaching.
In that church. First of all, deception is
there's a lot of deception going on there.
Flip the fire back up.
I'm coming for all the wrong reasons.
Flip the fire back up, please.
Yeah.
Look at this. I can't.
Yeah, no, ain't no woman supposed to be preaching. And secondly, I'm coming for all the wrong reasons, literally.
I can't even go.
I mean, that's the way you gonna get in, though.
Hell no, I'm like God, I love you, and I'm trying to get in through the doors, but I'm really here because of them tit old biddies.
I mean, you like what you like. So over in I mean, you like what you like, brother. I can't, So
I'm
over in
saying because of the titties. What got you saying the titties got me saying?
So over in the
Hey, I'm
UK,
here for the titties. It's crazy work.
The titties got me saying.
Hey, you paying your motherfucking tithes
UK,
and offers and all singles. Yeah, it's crazy work.
hey, some things happen. So over in the UK, for some reason, this was voted the sexiest bald man in the UK last year. I did not realize that was a thing.
And they got me fucked up.
Second of all, Europe has some problems because I don't know how or why this. All right. But then to make it even better, this was voted the sexiest man 2 years running. This man was sexy 2 years running, y'all. This is what they like over in London, man. I don't know about y'all, but something ain't right. I had something else. So, Courtney, the reason why I had you share your story, because I have a story to share. I was walking home from work because I decided to walk, and white crackhead was like, "Hey, are you a dealer?" Part of me wanted to be like, "That's racist," because it kind of felt like. But then the other part of me felt good, like I got street cred out here in these streets. You dig me? Because they thought I was who I wasn't. So it felt cool, and for a moment at the same time it felt kind of racist. So I ain't really didn't know how to feel about that. Out in the street, walking. Boomer, man, ask you a question, man. I know you tapped into the zeitgeist of the community. What's up with your boy Diddy, man? He there's a 50-page report. Y'all don't hear that?
I just heard you say some more weird shit though. What the fuck is a zeitgeist?
What is that?
That nigga muted himself. Shit crazy.
Your mic muted, bro.
Ain't no way we still pulling rookie mistakes in 10 seasons. Still muted. This nigga done unplugged his mic, man. Well, as your new host of the
Diddy did have a 50-page.
You said Diddy had what?
Got DC muted. That's what Diddy just
did. Oh yeah, it was like
just got him muted. He said Diddy said.
I had a Facebook phone call come in, so I was like weirded out for a second, but no, they got a weird report coming out. Like apparently in college he was whipping women with belts and stuff, and he was jealous of Tupac and Biggie's relationship, and he told Biggie he could die before he get his masters back. It's a lot of stuff in this report, but I don't know.
You do know. You do fucking know. You do know.
I don't know.
See, this is the problem with this. This is the problem with us being motherfucking sheep and shit, man. Niggas want to walk around and act all naive.
And act like, real quick. Hello,
Miss Michelle. How are you doing?
Hello. How are you?
How you doing? Thank you for joining us. We know. Oh, you good? You good? We know nothing about law, so that's why we brought you here. Well, Boomer knows about law because he's a part-time detective with a So Boom, for y'all who don't know, is actually part of Mystery Inc. He was the sixth member actually. It was supposed to be him instead of Scooby, but Boom smoked too much weed and forgot he was supposed to show up and never made it. So he
replaced me with a dog.
They lost his arcade, I guess. Thank you for joining us. Please introduce yourself. We'd like to let the guests introduce themselves so the fans know who and what's going on, because I've been known to butcher a lot of people's accomplishments or been known to embellish a little bit from.
You don't know how to give introductions to his guests.
I do, but it's better when the guest, takes ownership. That way I ain't got to lie.
he gonna be
Under oath.
fumbling and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuttering and shit. You know.
Please, welcome.
Well, good afternoon, y'all. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. My name is Farrah Mitchell. I'm attorney. I do habitual felons. I help with cleaning records, and I also do child support and divorce.
One-stop shop.
I definitely like that child support. I'm gonna talk to you about that. You know what I'm saying?
I got sensitive issues right now. I got
Well,
issues
here we go. I have none of those problems, but thank you for joining us. So let's start with child support.
Yeah, custody, child support, especially if you have rears.
What's a that's new to me. What is arrears?
Rears is sometimes if the child's over 18, they still try to charge you child support, or rears if you had like maybe a break in employment and all the child support just kind of like piled up on you. They try to, suspend your license or make you do jail time for a couple of days. So I help with that. There's a lot of violations with that. I use Supreme Court laws, and I also use appellate laws to, show the violations. And I make the courts say, hey, this is a violation. I shouldn't be responsible. And if you're having custody issues as far as visitation, there's loopholes around that. If you're having joint custody issues, you've had, a past with the mother and it hasn't been the best, it's different ways you can go around that. For example, I'll give you examples. So let's say you can have a co-signer for joint custody, even if you have a bad background or you've had domestic problems with the mother. You can then have, like, for example, your mother be the first co-signer for the joint custody and you be the co-signer, similar to a car loan. Long as you show that you have a job, you have stable housing. Sometimes it could be, if it's within the last 4 years, you can also ask for, there was a domestic dispute, you can ask for supervised visits in the beginning just to start, maybe 2 months worth of supervised visits, and then you can go in for custody. You don't need a lawyer, you can't represent yourself, but the law is the law and it doesn't change. So I always make sure that my clients are knowledgeable to be able to speak for themselves in court, as well as we file petitions as well.
I got a question for you.
True.
So
okay.
A lot of court systems like to favor the mother, no matter what. If you've seen that in your run of being an attorney, if you have seen it, can you answer why they favor the mother, no matter the position of the father? I mean, even if the position of the father is better than the mother's, how come they still favor the mother?
I really can't say that. I guess it's more of a traditional maternal situation. Like, it's always been mom is going to be able to take care of the kids. But that's why I always tell the fathers, get involved in the school, because the school can give you letters of recommendation, say, hey, he's involved. No matter what's happening, he's here. Involve yourself with the school. Pay for like piano lessons. You can go to Guitar Center and pay for piano lessons. That's a supervised visit. B, you're paying something towards the child's betterment. And C, you have a receipt. Now they can reduce that from your child support. It's simple things like that you can do and show, I'm trying to do this, Your Honor. Work with me.
Okay.
I think Guitar Center is what, $120? Go ahead. I'm sorry, DC.
Oh no, you good. Show. I'm just here to press buttons and make everybody look good. I ain't even really. This is actually my supervised visit, so I appreciate y'all because I ain't allowed to do this without supervision. So let me ask you, what got you started into law?
Well, my brothers, they were incarcerated in Philadelphia. We were from Los Angeles originally, and my mom. I live in Charlotte now, though. But my mom, she spent $10,000 trying to get them out. They were held with no bond. Basically, it was more of a testimonial. it was what we call Brady Law cops, where the cops just had like envious. They were in a small, Reading, Pennsylvania, small redneck town, and the cops just didn't want them. They saw how flourishing they were. They had like a little store or whatever, so they were trying to plant drugs on them or whatever the case may be. So they sat in jail for almost a year. My mom paid $10,000. She wasn't getting any help, no bond, no nothing. So I just start at that time. I'm about to tell my age, y'all. At that time, MySpace was there, so I just started talking to different people, find out how to do motion to suppress evidence, motion to dismiss the case, and filing what I say Brady Law. If you guys ever have a problem with police officers, Brady Law is your go-to. So we just started filing motions, and eventually, after 5 months, they were able to get out of jail. So that's what really made me like, law, period. Then I went to NC Central for 1 year. I ended up finishing at Seton Hall. I'm waiting to take my bar exam, but I have a small child. So I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't have the time to dedicate to actually studying because the bar exam could be almost $500. So, but that doesn't change the fact that I know law. I know Supreme Court law. I know appellate law. I know constitutional law. So I started learning the USC law. I started using the UCC law. And that law don't change. I can go back to laws from the 1800s because that's what they do.
This is true. Boom, you looked excited when she told you about the Brady Law.
Well, it wasn't even that it was the Brady Law. Excuse me, y'all. It was just that I'm seeing that there's a man going on, right? There's a man who unalived a daughter of a police officer who unalived his son because the police officer, he unalived the police officer's daughter because the police officer unalived his son. This just recently happened, and a lot of people, like, including myself, I don't know. I mean, the eye for an eye, I'm kind of with that. But like, what's your stance? Yeah, I mean, like, what would be your stance if I was?
What's my what? I'm sorry.
If you were my attorney, how would I approach you with this case?
Tell me more again, because it was kind of like choppy. Tell me again.
Okay, so pretty much, the cop. I mean, a father, a black father, son was unalived by a white cop. The black father then went and killed the cops, or unalived the cop's daughter, in kind of like a revenge situation. So if you're my attorney, how do I approach you with this, and how would you handle this?
Wow. Okay.
Wow, boom,
I'm going to try to get as much character references as far as your defense, as much character references to say that, this guy attacked your daughter, but you're a good citizen. You worked hard. You didn't never cause any trouble. It was just a crime of passion. You get what I mean? I'm going to try to do as much insanity as possible for your defense. I'm going to have some psychologists come give us some,
because I'm going to jail.
And we're going to talk about grief and effects of, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure that we might have you in like a nice facility, though, like an institution for. Look, I have to air quote that one. You're going to be in a nice facility. I'm trying to get you Napa Valley somewhere, but that's about as long as we're going to do.
He like
Because you remember that's an officer of the court. So
you said, you're going to fucking jail.
You're going to jail now. But it's cool.
So don't try to get you in Napa Valley over there in the psych ward. That's about all I can help you with.
We're gonna get you, but we're gonna get you the help you deserve. So
what else?
What would you define the type of law that you practice?
Mostly habitual criminal. And wait, let me say that. Not only that, but I help people get to restore their gun rights. And we actually have a bill with the U.S. Supreme Court. It's called U.S. versus Doherty. And they are getting ready to help people who have nonviolent. Right now, currently, you can't get your gun rights back, depending on your state, depending on your crime. But now it's about to get to the Supreme Court. Like this is a big one. U.S. versus the Wardy is a big one. 3 judges have already approved, basically saying that if you're a nonviolent felon, you should have the right to steal your Second Amendment right to bear arms. So it's a big thing that we're trying to do. But I've done it for other people who have nonviolent. Some violent, again, it depends on your state. You know, some violent are still allowed to have handguns. What else? So what else I do? I do habitual violent crimes. I do people who have robberies. I do murder victims. California, they've got real good liberal laws, and I use the same penal code laws in these smaller states on the East Coast. It seems like the East Coast, Michigan, their laws are more harsher, but I had the mirror laws from Nevada, laws from California. Some laws in Florida, believe it or not, they still have stand your ground. You can use some of those laws to help, in your pleading, to help either expunge or clear. It can just, like seal where the public can't see it. Yes, they know it. Law enforcement will see it if they pull you over, but the public, if you're trying to get a job, apply for housing, apply for grants or, bank loans, they won't be able to see it.
That is dope. First of all, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to interrupt you, but you can't say that you on a bill that's going to the Supreme Court and just like try to blow by that. We like to, kind of champion, celebrate that kind of stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
People that are doing that,
this is dope for people.
And we
this is really dope for people. If you are a felon, right now you can do it, but in a minute it's just gonna be ridiculous. You get what I'm saying? Like in another, I say 2 weeks, everybody gonna be at the gun shop. But that's good because you should be able to protect your child. You should not, your family. You should not have done something 20, 30 years ago. Half of the time, most of these cases, believe it or not, they're juvenile. They had juvenile offenses, and now they've put enhancements on them. It's a racial justice issue. Let's really go there. And a lot of times you have to plea out because they looked at your juvenile. That's where the Racial Justice Act comes in. It's a new act that passed in January 2024. So they're saying now that if you have to plea out, if they use your old criminal case against you, if you didn't have a jury of your peers, if the prosecutor already paved you out as a felon or a criminal prior to you even, fighting your case, you can now go back either resentencing or expungement. Because I do exonerations too. I help people get out of jail. I have a guy 42 years old. We trying to work with NASA. He done 42 years. 42 years. He got locked up back in 1987. He should be walking out by September at the least.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, you breaking up. Can you say that again, DC?
I said that's dope. It's. I know this was more of a boomer episode because I know he gets into the social justice. He's our social justice warrior and conspiracy series all at the same time. But I know he is big on trying to make sure we have our rights and everything like that. Me and Courtney kind of dismiss him because we love him as a brother, but he talked a little too much about it. Sometimes to us it feel like, but he means well.
To them, you feel me? Because you already know when you talk about something people don't know, if they ain't interested, they don't want to hear it anyways, even if it affects them. If they ain't affecting them.
You were saying something, brother.
I'm so sorry. They ain't affecting them right now at this moment. Sometimes they got to get slapped, Miss Michelle.
I don't want to get slapped.
Feel me? Sometimes they gotta find the shit out on their own. You know what I'm saying? So
I do not want to get smacked.
But no, to your Brady Law situation, man. So that's pretty much about like how long you have to wait.
I'm gonna need Miss Michelle if they
to be confirmed for a gun, correct?
One more time. I didn't hear you in the corner. Say it again. Wait, I'm sorry. It was 2 people talking at the same time. Let me address what he asked me first. One more time.
No, I didn't ask you anything. I was just saying I'm gonna need you to get me out of jail if somebody slapped me. And boom was
Oh yes, actually, most definitely. Yeah. Most definitely. And listen, I go in these country towns too. I have other people I work with that are civil rights activists. We go in these country towns and get people out on bail that never had bail, just have them sitting. You're like, we are in these streets. You know what I mean?
Is
But
that
okay,
legal?
Mr. Boom, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
So I was
What do you
talking
mean
about
it's
the Brady
legal?
law.
Like to be held without bond,
Okay.
like for a long period of time. Like is
Absolutely.
that like
Absolutely.
wow? So it just be out depriving niggas
Especially
of
if
all
you're
their rights.
in Commonwealth states. They make the laws as they go, and they use laws back in the 1800s. They use laws back, 1800s when they had slave laws. Like, for
Right.
example, I got a good example for y'all. They have a law, if you steal from Walmart, right, $20, and they make a claim against you. It's just $20 worth of stuff. Depending on your record, they can hold you up for 10 years for $20 of property worth from Walmart. Depending on your record. If you've had more than 2 grand larcenies, North Carolina, I'm talking about North Carolina right now. They can go back to the law for 1800 and like 30 something and hold you for 10 years for a $20 worth of larceny. If you had 2 previous grand larcenies. Another thing, let's say boom, let's say you gave DC a note that said go in the bank and rob this bank. You didn't you just gave him the note. Do you know there's a law back in 1800 you could be charged for bank, what do they call it? Bank casing. Just because you gave him the note.
Oh,
and what happens to me if I rob the bank because he told me to?
Look, I said it. Okay, so the Brady
he's
law,
charged as well.
The Brady law consists of handgun. Violent. It's like a protection act for handguns, right? So it's how long you have to or prevent.
No. Brady law is if you feel. Wait. Bro, let me get you right. Brady law is if you feel like they pay the witness for his testimony. They pay the witness to snitch on you. There was illegal activity as far as them planting something on you, or they had like, for example, I have a friend that was in Greensboro. This cop, he killed him back in November. Okay, let's first get that straight. But he had a history with this cop since he was like 11 years old. This cop targeted him. Now, if he would have gotten another case, the Brady law, he could bring up the Brady law. Every time I get arrested, it's this cop saying that the cop is targeting him. The cop is not we can go back to his, and not only that, but with the Brady law, we can omit the cop's testimony, saying this is what he does on a regular. He's done this to Mr. DC. He's done this to Mr. Court. We can show that he has a pattern of targeting black males, and we can dismiss his whole testimony.
Okay, so it's close to a RICO.
That's mostly for my drug cases. I use Brady law.
Okay,
correct.
So in
RICO is more.
it's like organized, and we're gonna put it on you because
ahead.
you are the master. But it's like when you say like we know that this dude always bothering somebody over and over again, we can hit him or we can use the Brady law,
correct.
so to speak.
So we can't use his testimony because he's a dirty guy.
Correct.
It's against cop. So I like that.
Against cop.
Right.
Okay, so in Jackson,
then,
Mississippi.
well, let me say this.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say too, when we speaking of RICO, there is a new thing called gang enhancements. Because a lot of times when you get a RICO case, you will get a gang enhancement. There's a new law, I think it's like Penal Code 1438 or something like that. But it's now removing gang enhancements and RICO. You can now go back and try and say, hey, who said, was it a witness that said I was a gang affiliated? Was it a witness that said I was selling drugs? We can go back and reopen that case. So either we can get it resentenced, or that's for people who are incarcerated, or we can go back and get it dismissed because we're going to remove all the gang enhancements. So there is a new law for RICO because RICO they know that it was a big entrapment for black and brown
get everybody,
men.
Everybody who wore a fucking t-shirt can go down, like pretty
Wide
much.
net.
Yeah. So yeah, that's crazy. How they could just snatch up everybody just because we just feel like you said hi to this person, you affiliated with them, you helped them. That hi that you said to that man today helped him get $30,000, which led to a man getting unalive and some more shit. And it's like, what? I said it was hi. But anyway, though,
along those lines.
So, but in Jackson, Mississippi, they have a new law. I want to find it. I can't find the actual law. But you probably know a little bit about what I'm talking about. And they're saying that it's borderline Jim Crow law, and it pretty much puts all the white people in power to control the city, control how everything goes down, But I heard a lot of black people outraged, so they like, why is they giving all these black people this issue? And I kind of had an outrage with it as well, because I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like they should give all these white people the power over a community that's full of black people. So I did do an interview on my other show that, I talk about enlightenment and all that. And I've had this lady on there, and she's actually from like another town right outside of Jackson. I asked her the same question, and she kind of changed my thought process on how I felt about this law, because she was like, well, the black people been controlling this town for years, and they ain't did shit with it. And so what's wrong with letting some white people come in here and take over? And it kind of changed my thoughts on that. But I still feel like, especially with the whole Alabama broad thing, where the white people was getting hit with the chairs and the boys swim across the water. I heard a lot about how the prisoners were starting to be treated down there, because us on the outside was like, go, yeah, I'm walking around with a chair. But they don't understand that our brothers and sisters are getting fucked up behind them boards because of that. Like locked in jail, they was getting really beat down and because of what was going on the outside. So my question for you is, how do you feel about, if you know about this law that's in Mississippi, how do you feel about like a whole justice system just being ran by white people, even though it's predominantly predominantly black people that resides in this county? How do you feel about that? And what do you think the law is?
It's really no difference. That's how it is now. I mean, that is currently how it is now, but I feel that it's power in numbers. I think that they're allowing them to pass this law. That's about a vote. That's about them saying, hey, no, this is my property, my land, and stand your ground. I know towns in North Carolina. I'm sorry?
I said, you saying votes matter?
I didn't hear your question. Definitely votes matter. And just standing up and as a community, as what they call it, the night watch, remember community watch. You stand in front of your property all night with multiple people, what they gonna do to you? You got to put it in place. You can go talk to your senators. A lot of times people don't do that. You got to talk to your senators, go down to their office and tell them you're not happy with this law, make a change. They can sign one sheet of paper and a change can be made. I think
everybody always looking for the president.
As a culture, I
said everybody always looking.
I think as a culture, we don't do enough. Right. They just want to talk, but not sit out and be about it. But I do know that there's another attorney. He's out of New York. He was with the Black Lives Matter. He and his wife have set up shop there in Mississippi. So I know. Okay, baby. I do know that there is going to be some change down there in Mississippi. But as far as the prison system, they have to start making complaints with the DOJ. You have to put complaints in. You have to put things in paper. We just, as a culture, we like to talk about things. Emails, certified can make a difference in a lot of things.
This is true.
Real talk. You can do petitions. Petitions make a difference. But ultimately, I'm going to leave y'all with it. Ultimately, we got to do better ourselves as a culture. We cannot be smoking and driving. Cannot be drinking and driving. You got to understand that you don't have the right to search and seizure. And like you said, in these little Mississippi towns, you have the right to move. You don't got to stay in that Jim Crow law. You have to make your own decisions and make better for yourself, make more progress.
Well, I'm glad. Well, I'm glad he said that this. I'm glad he said that this was lightweight show for me, because I'll be wanting to ask people questions, but I don't be wanting to take off, and I don't be wanting to.
Man, you see me in court, we letting you have that. This what you want.
You have your fucking way, boy. If it was a music episode, you will let me have mine.
Yeah, it's
So
you.
I agree. I totally agree with you. I think that we first off are a little bit spoiled. I look at a lot of other countries and then I look at ourselves and I'll be like, hold on, a lot of things that we get mad about, bro. We shouldn't be getting mad about, like, especially with shit that happened in other countries. Now there is racial profiling. I do see, like I live in Arizona, so I'm hearing a lot of racial profiling because we right next to the border, right? So they don't want to pull over anybody that's just brown because it would be racial profiling, but at the same time, it's like we know a lot of people was coming across the border that's not supposed to be coming. So it's like, how do they handle that? And so that's becoming the issue. But as far as my community and my people, we are a little bit spoiled. We definitely need to stop and just get a nigga your license. Like when you get pulled over, bro, just give him your license, bro. Don't fucking sit there and argue the man down about the. Just give him your license. You ain't gonna have my license. Section 4B16 in the law book says I ain't got to give you my. Bro, get the fuck. Give me your license. Don't put your goddamn leg. Like what is we doing, bro? Like you know what I'm saying? So,
bro.
Yeah, you feel me? Go home to your kids, bro. Like you take your ID and go, like, and you can ride around with your camera. You can get a motherfucker badge number, and you can go. Like she said, you can call your council, your city council, your courts, and you can make your process. Now, what I will ask you about this.
Hold on, boo. Let me go deeper. You can sue them civilly. You can sue a cop or judge up to $250,000. So sometimes I'll be telling my clients, go ahead and let them plea you out. I mean to cut you off, but this is kind of important. I tell them, go ahead and let them plea you out. And then on the back end, you go ahead and sue them civilly. I bet you they overturn that judgment.
But go ahead. They said it's something that you can ask a court and they're close. It's something crazy, and I got to go look more into it because I totally forgot. They said it's something you can go in there and you can ask them something. I just cannot remember what it was. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to turn you back around.
You ask them, are they following maritime military law? Is that what you're asking them? Are they trying you in the military law? Don't believe that hype shit.
Don't believe that? Okay.
No, don't believe that hype shit. Because they don't have to fall under that jurisdiction. The only thing that they do understand is procedural law. You can say you do not have jurisdiction to try me, but it has to be an emotion under procedural law 12. You cannot go in there with that sovereign shit and think you're gonna win. None of those old, like they call it Hague Convention. That don't work. What else is what it's called? I can't think, but if you don't go in there with procedural law, you're not gonna win your case. You can show that there was no injury, and they have no jurisdiction, but you better know how the motion better go. That's why I say seek right counsel, but don't listen to them niggas on Instagram. Because I got a client now. Hold on, let me tell you about this client in Wisconsin. Paid all this money, listened to a law and all this on Instagram, and came in there talking about Rita Coro and what you say? What did you say, Corey?
You niggas gonna get you damn boo.
I'm asking questions. Shit, I'm learning.
What he said?
Listen, I'm good. I ain't got no felonies, no nothing. I'm good.
No, you'll be able to talking all this shit about. Don't let the niggas get you jammed. Don't let the niggas from Instagram get you jammed up, boy.
Yeah. So listen, this client. So he did all this, paid a mirror law, pay all these people like $2,500. They're like, oh, just submit this, submit that. They're gonna drop the case on you. What? They told him 5 years, maybe probation, maybe some time served for less than 0.5 of marijuana in Wisconsin. So I'm trying to help him. I said, I wish I'd have known you while you were in trial. We could have handled it directly through the clerk. Handling directly through the judge. Then I said, let them go ahead and sentence you now. We'll try to sue the judge and the prosecutor civilly and try to get that off of you. I said, but it's nothing really can help with right now unless you write a letter to the judge. But I don't deal directly with the clerk or directly with the judge. I don't deal with the prosecutor. If I do, at this point, I told them, I said, sugar your kids up and take them down into the DA office. I said, have them act the fool up and they'll be like, listen, I'm the only parent. What we gonna do here? You want to take care of them welfare or what?
Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question.
Now, but don't listen to these. Okay.
Have you ever been in a position where when you were dealing with the prosecutor, they tried to exchange, maybe like give me him, I give you them type situations, like where they try and work with y'all. And I know everybody trying to work with each other, but it's just like so we can win cases. I help you win this case as long as you help me win that case. Like, have you seen those type of situations where they don't really
You
care
gotta
about
remember that's another reason why I don't want to practice in certain states, because these prosecutors and judges, they all go to the clubs. The kids all go to the same schools. They've been practicing with each other, went to school with each other for the last 30 years. You have no win with that. They get paid to make sure that you get incarcerated.
Hold on, so you saying this judges that be in there like, I remember you from the playground, 15 years.
What? I remember you from last week.
Listen, they go to law school together.
They hang out. These homeboys.
They talk about their cases at the golf course. But check this out though, Boom. Let me take it a step further, because it costs $400. The state gets paid $400 to $500 a day to have you incarcerated. It is big business. Not to mention you paying for the wives are paying for core links. They're paying for transportation to get up there. They're paying for Get Out app. The Get Out app. That it's big business. Not to mention that they got you working for 12 cents an hour while they're making. Okay, when you call Duke Energy or wherever your Comcast, whatever your cable company is, 9 times out of 10 you're getting an inmate. So that's prison labor. They're making the tilapia fish. They're making the harnesses for horses. Name it. It's $1 billion industry.
Niggas is working for 24 cents a minute. I mean, an hour.
12 cents.
12 cents an hour to tell me why my shit ain't working. And they got my password. Well, they ain't got my password, but they got access to my account, though. They know my address and shit.
I'm gonna see him when I get out.
Yeah, he wanted to be disrespectful. Y'all better stop being disrespectful to them customer service people. I hope these nigga that got life.
A big nigga named Tiny show up to your shit like, man, you cuss me out over your motherfucking Nickelodeon package, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, you got on my ass about that Nickelodeon package. I'm about to whoop your ass.
How you beat up?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
I promise you, I've never kissed customer service person.
Knew that.
Sir, are you in the county? That's what I'm gonna ask as soon as I get on the phone.
You know,
I have the right to know. I have the right to know if you're in the county,
17291.
So I watch a lot of
U.S. citizens.
I watch a lot of Law and Order, SVU, and all that. Can I ask you about spousal privilege? That seems to get tossed around a lot, especially when people like Boom is out here doing dirt. They're gonna do dirt on the low. How does that work?
Dirt on the low is
you said spousal privilege?
Yeah. I mean, just not saying that I
give me an example.
Because I be watching, because you know how if I go rob a bank, me and Boom go rob a bank, he tell his girl, apparently now his girl can't tell on him, but she can tell on me, is how I feel like that works. But I'm not sure because I ain't go to law school. But I watch a lot of law stuff.
He pretty much asking if I'm a big kingpin drug dealer and I got a wife and she witnessed me do some crazy stuff, but I get caught up
on the low.
Yeah, how does she if they question her, do she have the right to basically not say nothing because she's my spouse?
She can plead the fifth, but 9 times 10 I'm trying to charge her too. I've known people who got charged because they did not tell their husbands.
Oh.
But she can't plead the fifth. But it just depends on her, how much she.
I'm like, she ain't know nothing though, Judge. She wasn't
how much of the royalty. Yeah, it depends on how much of the royalty she spent. They can show that she over there shopping at Chanel and she got a receipt, and then she can't explain.
He was a truck driver, Judge. He was a truck driver. He told me he was moving weight, but the truck said he only can have 79,000 pounds, and he said he moved like 60 pounds a day, 60,000 pounds a day. So I thought he was just moving fruits and vegetables, Judge. That's what I thought.
She got what a nigga named Dude thought the nigga was moving fruits and vegetables. Let No, another question.
You said you like cable in jail?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Another question. You were talking about, how. I don't know how I want to phrase that question. I'm gonna come back to it. Let me come back to it because I was rocking for a second, but it just rolled out.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Not to get totally off subject. Can I ask the question?
Why can I hear you the best? I hear you well, Court.
With this whole, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so with this whole Diddy situation, what legally do you think Diddy is gonna need? Because there's a lot of stuff heating up with Diddy. I know he gonna need some legal, but is it looking as bad as it's looking?
Sorry.
Hell yeah, he should have been gone when they came to his house. Why he ain't
I know you ain't just asked the woman if it's
Is it as bad as it looks? Is it as bad
a brother would have been like, bro, he ain't stump her out. I mean, he kicked her, but a woman, you don't ask a woman that, bro. It is over. We get a woman power on this. He going 100%.
I thought he was gone and wasn't coming back. Huh?
Not specifically just that case though. Like it's gonna be a lot of allegations that come out against Diddy, and I'm just interested on what the legal.
But they got tapes on him. He filmed all that shit. That's what he went wrong.
He's a freaky nigga for filming this shit. Like,
you asking what legal ramifications that nigga might be.
Yeah, bro. He might.
What court?
He asking how can she save him enough time? How can we get him in a good institute? That's what he pretty much asking.
Going to jail. What are we prepping right now? I know we going to jail, but like, what are we trying to do? Like, are we can't. There's not that much we can do for the image right
now. They watching every move now. His image is done. Because everything, he should have made sure he paid that hotel more money. Man, he should.
I tried, bro.
Let that hotel thing leak. When that hotel thing leaked, it was a wrap. I don't understand why he didn't leave. When he paid Cassie, he should have left the country.
Yeah,
man. He should have pulled the Russell Simmons.
Now, what y'all think about Drizzy? I want your opinion about BBL Drizzy. And Meek Mills. I was so disappointed with Meek Mills. Oh God!
Wait a minute. If only if there's Meek on the tape, then I would be very disturbed. And
I'm sorry, Greg. Go ahead.
Shit.
She called a baby, bro.
That BBL Drizzy, that fucked me up too.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
I was like, so.
Yeah. So Drake to me is done.
But no, Meek Mill. The Meek Mill is disturbed.
Yeah,
he's done.
Tell her. I was like, not Meek.
So
not Meek.
With Drake,
when you saw when he was in the pool, he had to cool that booty off.
I like what you buddy.
Oh my God.
No, but with Drake, so look, now there's all these kind of reference tracks coming out that he ain't right. Mob Ties. There's a lot of stuff coming out about Drake, and it ain't good neither. It might not be Diddy level creepy, but this he's not far behind.
No, he's far behind if he's touching on minors and shit.
That's what I'm saying. He's not far behind.
No, he's far behind. Listen, what Diddy was doing, I'd rather a nigga beat on a listen. I don't condone none of it, but I'd rather a man beat on a woman than touch on a child. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't condone neither.
I don't condone none of it.
Creepy. And Drake is creepy as fuck. Because now
a child is innocent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's creepier.
They can't defend themselves. A woman can defend herself. You also don't condone what?
Yeah, I also don't condone.
What he say?
The shit that Meek Mills did. If that's your audio, bro, we gotta ban you too. You gotta get banned, bro.
Bro, I know you ain't
is
listen to that
terrible.
motherfucking audio, bro.
What
No,
audio?
bro. No. But if
What audio?
don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it,
Oh,
bro.
I'm good.
It's an
Never
audio
mind.
out here.
So
They said
supposedly,
they got this nigga
supposedly, it's an audio of Meek Mills sounding
Nah,
like a
I'm good.
woman,
I'm good. I'm good.
and,
You didn't have to. No. You didn't have to. We good.
and then you can think about Puff
I'm
Daddy
good. I
saying,
don't want to think
"Take
about
that,
none of
take
that,
that."
bro.
Okay,
take
I don't wanna think about
that
none
is
of that.
crazy work. The fact that you said that is crazy.
But here's the thing. So with Diddy, we all seen like the trajectory of this nigga since like 97. Like there's nothing new. It's just the fact that it took so long for this nigga to get caught is what's blowing my mind. Because it's like we already knew he was weird, he was egotistical, he had big little beady eyes and buck teeth, and he was like his Jerry curl wasn't right when he had one, and he always wear like silk and leather and shit. Like the nigga was always weird. We just never really paid attention.
Leather.
He had good people around him, like Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Every time you see this nigga, he in silk pajamas or something. Like, why is this nigga always like he going to bed? Like this nigga 2 in the afternoon, this nigga like he about to go to bed. Like this nigga was always ready to pull some bullshit. That's why he had silk pajamas on. The nigga, hey, you heard it, you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Diddy was always ready to pull some fuck shit. He didn't pay attention to it. That's the
Okay, but
problem.
wait, let me ask you this. Do you think he killed Biggie? Do you think he killed Biggie?
I don't think he necessarily did it himself because I don't think he got the stones for it, but I definitely think it Biggie, because for the word on the street was Biggie had another album ready to come out after his last one on another label. I don't know how true that was, but
Okay.
Biggie was planning on leaving Bad Boy. He did his 3 albums. He was gonna be on his way out. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is. I don't really subscribe to conspiracy theories. I know Boom might know more than that than I do. It's just something I see,
I think that when you get into the crevices of the situation and you start,
he in every crevice, bro. So you got to watch how you say that wild statement.
Use that word. But I think that when you
no Diddy.
No Diddy.
Bro, every crevice is a wild statement. Speaking of Diddy.
No, when you look into this,
they say you can also, but they say you can also use. Go ahead, boo. My bad. What you say?
I was just gonna say, when you look into this shit and you see like the stories that you hear, like I'll tell a story, I'll tell y'all like a story that I heard about Puff Daddy and Tupac having a relationship. Like security guards and shit saying shit like that. Like it was levels to this shit. Like, and even the stories that's coming out now, like with security guards talking about Busta and his zestiness. Like it's like I think what's happening is these motherfuckers had so much money that they looked down on everybody, and the shit that they didn't think was gonna come to the light that wasn't recorded is coming out, right? And so they wasn't paying these niggas enough. They wasn't paying these security guards enough. They wasn't paying these makeup artists enough, and everything they thought that they was saying these makeup artists and people was recording at the time because they knew they was gonna need to get some money up out of them. So I think that all of it's weird. All of these entertainers got some weird shit going on. I think that they all got to do something weird to get in because it's gatekeeping. And I think that whatever Puff Daddy was doing ain't no different than what
gatekeeping. I think it's gatekeeping. It's gatekeeping. You got to bust.
But see the thing. So this is what kills me about the whole gay shit, right? This is what really kills me about the whole gay shit. We know before motherfuckers made gay shit a problem, and this is not me standing up for gay people or nothing. I don't really like have a problem with them. I'm not trying to stand for them or stand down on them. I don't care. But we know that in the beginning, that's what all the elites did. Matter of fact, nigga, real quick history lesson. They used to cut the woman's clitoris off so she didn't have fucking pleasure from sex because they only used them to fucking rebirth. Other than that, they fucked each other. So we know what they been doing. We ain't gonna act like they don't leave
that. Oh, you talking about Greece?
God.
No, not modern day Greeks. I'm just saying back in the day, when it was.
But what I'm saying is they didn't stop there. And so they might have stopped with the cutting of the clitoris or whatever, and we really don't know what they do behind closed doors, but they might have stopped with that publicly. But let's just really be real, man. They selling these girls, they kidnapping these girls. We know they trying to get people for their good lungs and shit like that. We know what these rich elite motherfuckers is doing, man. So what Puffy doing, I think it's just because he might have went up against somebody who had a problem with him, and now they bringing all his stuff to the light. So Biggie being killed. That's just no different from Dolph being killed, man. I think that once a nigga die, your album sales go sky high. Like, you know what I'm saying? Biggie still to this day off of 2 albums is known as the top best rapper alive, and his streams still stream more than some of the newest rappers that's been rapping for the last 10 years. His name still.
Where's the money going?
Where the money go to the nigga who beating on Cassie?
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
But you gotta understand though. If I do this for you and make Bad Boy that, you need to come over here and make Ciroc this or make this that. No, I'm just saying in general. This is how they work together. You feel me? So
I don't really, like I said, I don't really.
He could be getting the money from Biggie, but Spotify could be getting most of the cut though.
Against that company, did he win that discrimination lawsuit? I think he won that discrimination lawsuit against that one company. He did not win.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to him enough anymore, or never really
did. I think he did. I think he won a discrimination lawsuit against the owners of Ciroc because they were doing something with another company, and he felt like they were not pushing.
As soon as he did that shit, they started bringing up all this other shit, and that shit is
crazy.
Man.
The next week they said he was bigger than TD Jakes. Don't forget that's how the year started. They said he was bigger than the pastor. That's how the year started.
Yeah.
And we
never been swallowed up.
Yeah. Never been swallowed up. Yep. So that's how the year started.
We knew Diddy was weird when he made them niggas. We knew Diddy was weird when he made them niggas walk across and go get that cheesecake. We knew. We should have knew then.
We knew that nigga was weird when he first stepped on the scene.
With the shiny shoes and the shiny shiny pants.
Really, like the nigga had a weird energy.
So how would you defend him, Miss Michelle, right now?
Listen, y'all, I'm going ahead on that.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, I wanted to hear you answer that.
Say it again, boo.
You his attorney. How would you defend him right now?
She ain't got no defense. She said that nigga cook, bro. She said that nigga.
You know that I already said. Get on the Learjet.
She said, "Get on the Learjet."
He's supposed to be on the Learjet.
She said, "Get in the car."
I cannot find my client. Going to have to continue.
Right.
I ain't even trying to defend certain things. I ain't gonna defend. They said it was children involved. No, listen on some real stuff, boom. They said it was children involved in this scandal, so I wouldn't even defend him.
Yeah. I wouldn't defend him.
If there was no children involved, I'm trying to help him with plastic surgery and get his fingerprint changed and get on the next smoking about.
Yep. Y'all know to go get her at y'all attorney, man. Let us know where we can find you.
Take that.
So before you get out of here, please tell the people where they can find you, how they can follow you, if they need to get legal services, anything like that, and a word of encouragement.
All right, well, definitely you can go on my Instagram, Dividend Queen. You can schedule a legal consultation right there in my bio. I do also have books because I write grants as well. So let me get some of my books. They're good guides for business, social media, trying to be a content creator. I got 4 books in there. They're very good reads. And word of advice, okay. Keep paperwork, and make sure that you're up on everything that you're doing, have a good standing, have good recommendations, because you know when you're going to need them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Once again, we'd like to thank you for coming on here and giving us a bit of your time and expertise. Definitely love to have you back. And oh my god, my nose is itchy. Sorry. Definitely love to have you back at another time, and we appreciate you for coming here and giving Boom his episode because he been really wanting to talk about legalese and all this other stuff. And I felt it was only right because we had you coming
He
on.
thinks I'm a criminal. Don't listen to him. I'm not.
Hey, I never said nothing about you being a criminal. I said you was criminal adjacent. That's the difference. Anywho, I didn't say you were a criminal. I said you parallel to some niggas who might have did some crimes. I never said you did.
You're right here. You're right.
Parallel is crazy.
Yeah, you parallel. Obtuse angle from it, but it's all right. Allegedly,
If I got a wrong block, it's over with. I'm there.
Yeah, you gotta put allegedly. Allegedly parallel decline. But no, we appreciate you for coming. Enjoyed having you here. Definitely learned a lot because, like I said, I pay attention to law, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't. If it ain't affecting me sometimes directly, I don't even be paying attention to stuff that happened out on my corner, let alone in the world. Is just too much, and I just can't. I'm sorry. But we appreciate you for showing up and joining us and giving us your expertise. Appreciate you, and you have a good night.
Thank you for your word.
All right, thank you. I love to come back on. I appreciate you guys for having me.
Oh, for sure. Anytime.
All right, y'all have a great night.
You too.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Yes. So, in other words, Diddy, you're cooked. You're going to.
Yeah. The nigga was already cooked. I don't know why we.
You needed that answer. Huh? You ain't gotta be a lawyer to know that nigga cooked.
God damn.
Cook,
nigga.
Let me ask y'all something real quick. What's the craziest thing somebody from the opposite sex said to you? But it wasn't like crazy, like make you mad. It was crazy, like I can't believe she said some shit like that. Wow.
Let me eat your ass,
nigga. All right. All right. I don't even want to. Hey, he was like,
oh no.
Oh my god. What am I doing to make you feel like you come at me like that?
Now, why did she first of okay, my nigga. Yeah. I don't want no detail, but how comfortable was y'all together that she thought that was like
that's what I'm saying.
Cool conversation to have, like, hey, I've been thinking about this for a while, and
yeah,
you come out the shower lately, what the fuck, yo? Like, who asked you the question?
She was like, why do men like their buddy? I was like, I don't know why you think that. Like, all men don't, because I don't. And she's like, you wouldn't let me do it. I was like, no. Then she was like, let me do it. That's how that went. I'm like,
do that nigga on the bed.
Like,
hey, Court, man, what about you, bro? Because I don't need no more of that.
Hey, this is I can tell you.
Like,
that could ever compare to what the fuck Boom just said. I don't think anyone has ever said anything that wild. Or like nothing. I don't know.
He said, as a matter of fact, nothing. Nobody's ever said anything to me.
Boom, you got me. You won.
You got it.
That's wow. That shit is absurd. Bitch,
so
she gonna let me.
That is a wild night.
Push your doors back. It's crazy work. It's wild work.
Speaking of asking kick, Court, man, are you ready to concede that Drake lost? Is it too late? You ready?
Oh my god, I got your lighters.
No. You're not. He's gonna hold on to the fight.
I'm ready.
Because I'm telling you, dog, I'm Not Like Us is a fucking the greatest song ever in the history of ever. Like, the nigga put out a song that even white people was on the street just getting into it and with rhythm. Like, bro, it's a contagious song, dog. Like, little white girls is out here saying they not like us, man. And Drake ain't done nothing. This nigga did left the beef and start making songs with what's it, Sabrina Carpenter or somebody. Like this nigga's out here. And what's up with your boy jumping on the BBL Drizzy with Sexy Red, man? Was that like
why he being dissed in the back? He rapping over a beat he getting dissed on, man. How you feel about that? Oh, this what we doing, DC? This how we finna do? This how we finna do, Courtney? Right now, we finna jump. Let's go.
It's the end. I just wanted to see if he was ready to concede, man, because the boy jumped on a song with Sexy Red about himself.
About himself. What's up? Two bad bitches on that song, huh, DC?
Yeah.
I feel like Drake.
Yeah.
He lost.
Yeah, I feel like he lost. He lost.
Yeah,
I thought the diss song would
be convincing in your chest.
Like he should have came with some better shit.
Yeah,
like he didn't want to say he lost.
He lost.
He didn't want to say it, but
the feeling was there. I feel you. You was convicted.
It's just
a
boy
was over though. You thought he was gonna destroy him though, huh?
He ain't got nothing.
He ain't got nothing.
It's cool, man. Hey, it's cool though, dog. It's cool.
I didn't even hear you. I didn't even hear what you said.
I said you thought you was gonna win. I thought you thought Drake was gonna win.
I
mean, a lot
did,
of
bro.
But it's cool. And the fact that
I actually did.
Hey, but what makes it even worse is
at least my nigga was gonna come through with the Drizzy shit. He came through with the.
So he was gonna come in.
Kendrick just got
nothing to y'all, but I understand nothing was done for me. And I don't think that's what you wanted.
Nah.
That's
he would have came with that. It would have been worse.
No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that like mob ties type shit.
Oh, you wanted somebody else to write it?
Yeah, because he didn't write mob ties. There's no reference track for that. That ain't him.
He said, "Yeah, I wanted somebody else to write it."
We needed help. We needed fucking help. Boom.
Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I wasn't never worried about Drake from the beginning, but I didn't think that he was gonna come back with a They Not Like Us. They said that They Not Like Us went so hard on the charts alone that it made him push his album back.
Who?
Kendrick.
Oh, damn.
Because They Not Like Us is not supposed to be part of the album. But if he put out the album, They Not Like Us is gonna oversee the album. So he gotta let They Not Like Us die out before but that's crazy work. Yo, this song is the song of the year, and you got a whole album that you're trying to put out. You can't because of this song. That's wild, bro. That's go shit.
Bro, he's not the first to do that shit.
Who else did some shit like that? Wayne, Drake, maybe. Who else?
Drake.
What'd he do?
Motherfucker. Back to
What'd
back.
he do? Bro, he didn't make him push it. That was the album.
Bro, he was on tour. He was on tour when that shit came out, bro. He was performing that shit on tour.
Promotion for a new album.
All right. God.
Hey, it's crazy.
You just said nobody did that.
Hey, that nigga
he was promoting for a new album. This nigga Kendrick Lamar and motherfucking Drake started beefing.
He don't need your help.
When you drop a diss track, bro. Go ahead, DC.
I'm just saying though, like the fact that Back to Back now looks like a motherfucking Milli Vanilli song compared to
Hat in the Hat, nigga.
Hat in the Hat shit. Like, this nigga Kendrick came with a whole he took Drake's whole shit and made him look stupid with it. Singing
the worst part is what? Trigger fingers, whatever.
I mean, but it's cool, Court. You was a loyal Drake fan. And
why? Cool. You was in the corner singing and shit to them girls. I'm just saying you can do better.
I did not like that song. It's just that it's the fact that you beefing with somebody who really you didn't expect to beef with. I think that's what the problem was. Huh? No, I think that's what the problem was. With Meek Mill, it was personal because he wanted Nicki. With Kendrick, it was like he wasn't expecting Kendrick to respond, I don't think. Or Kendrick to get mad at the whole Big 3 thing. And then, them taking shots. And so he came back.
No, I don't think
and
he
Drake was like,
bad.
yeah. I just think Drake wasn't prepared.
He was on Drake's ass from the beginning.
Man, they said no. They said Drake hit up Kendrick, asked him to be on the song. Kendrick said no, nigga. And J. Cole left his verse the same on the Big 3 shit. And Drake said what he said, switched up his little end at the end, talking about he was Michael Jackson. And then that's when Kendrick responded on the goddamn what's the name. Now he didn't really respond, but it was just more like, nigga, fuck y'all niggas, it's me, nigga. Because they had already asked him to be on the song. He turned it down and whatever. My question for you is though, Court, what the fuck is your favorite Drake song?
It depends. Every Drake song is my favorite Drake song. The fuck? What kind of question is that? Huh? I fuck with all of them.
Ain't no way you
ain't one of them that's bad.
All of them. Ain't no way you about to sit here and tell me that you just turn on the whole Drake album and let it play front to back.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And you can ask anybody that you know me, that know I listen to any other music that way. So it's not just Drake. So I can't just say I listen to any music like that. I can listen to all music that way. So it's not just Drake. But I have listened to Drake albums before to back. Especially if you read This Is Too Late. It's probably my favorite Drake album.
And you could just sit there and see.
I believe.
That's crazy. Now I'm not a Drake or a Kendrick.
I ain't singing shit, bro. I ain't singing shit, bro. You trying to get down. You trying to say you just over there singing the shit.
Like, so.
You just over there.
I'm just saying, like,
you gonna keep saying that shit. You just over there. So you just need to tell me you just in the corner, bro. Get down, like damn.
I'm just saying, like, so you really could just listen to a whole Drake album?
That's what he said. I mean, I like some Drake songs, but it's kind of now it's like I can't even. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I hear Drake on the radio now, and I got to turn. I'm like, dog, you disappointed. Like I can't even listen to you no more, man. Like,
so would you say Kendrick is wrong for what he did, man? Is he like a bully?
No. It's a fucking full contact sport. If a nigga hit you in football, if a nigga hit you in football, you're gonna be like, damn, that nigga hit me. I'm mad now. Nigga, that's why rap is a full contact sport. There's battles, there is competition. And Kendrick did what he's supposed to do.
I think somebody need to call Kendrick and tell him to stop this shit. Take down.
No. Did anybody tell Drake to stop when he was bullying the shit out of Meek Mill? Everybody enjoyed that shit. Now that it's happened to Drake, we gotta call and stop this shit. No,
it's bad for Drake, man. I feel sorry for him. All he wanted is a tuna sandwich.
He didn't have to respond, did he? But he tried to, and then his responses was whack as fuck.
All he wanted is a tuna fish sandwich, man.
That sounds like a personal problem, bro. You shouldn't have stepped in that ring and nigga was throwing punches. Now you trying to duck these punches.
Yeah, actor, man. Listen, man. Okay. So let me ask you this question, Corey.
Nah. Now he an actor. This is what people really be saying, though. Boom, like you trolling, but niggas really be saying this shit.
They do. He's an actor. He's fake.
Fuck that shit. When the nigga was rapping, he was rapping. When he was getting number one hits and he was punching out Meek Mill and repping all these people. Now that Kendrick is up is at his throat with his boot on his neck. Now we gotta stop it. Now we going too far.
Corey, didn't
feel bad. Nigga, rap is a full court. It's a full court sport, man.
Didn't Diddy slap me? Didn't Diddy slap Drake?
It ain't going no better for him, is it? So now, I mean, damn. Like,
did somebody pee on him on the concert or something?
I don't even know about that, bro. But all I'm saying is Kendrick doing what he's supposed to do.
Man, I'm about to get
Okay,
all I'm saying is,
out of here, dude.
all I'm saying is,
out of this bitch. Correct.
All I'm saying is, man, Kendrick is doing what he's supposed to do.
This nigga talking
Drake,
about
Drake
his
ain't.
showers and shit. This nigga's wild. I
I
can't
didn't hear
believe
none
it.
of
I
that.
don't understand.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I'm just saying. That's what I heard.
Somebody
I
peed on
heard.
this. If somebody peed on Drake, bro, if I see a report that somebody peed on Drake,
I'm gonna
I
send
can
it to
almost
you.
guarantee you I'm going to delete every Drake song.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Please do. Inbox.
I got you.
I'll put it on my
About
fucking
10, 20
public
minutes.
page.
No, I'm gonna tag you.
No, don't tag me in
When-
that shit, bro. I had to unfriend you.
T.I. confirms rumor that his friend urinated on Drake. All right, man. I ain't never know about that. Drake allegedly unfollows T.I. for confirming his friend peed on him.
Crazy work. That's crazy
Now, this was
work.
like
You
2020.
said who unfollow who?
Drake unfollowed T.I. because Drake
Because T.I. was doing
Cat
that.
peed on him. Damn, Cat peed on Drake, man, back in the day.
What I'm alive for?
Huh?
What I'm alive for?
I didn't say you did. I just, And the nigga said it on the song. Oh, he drunkenly peed on him 10 years ago. I mean,
No, they said somebody peed on him on stage. He jokingly peed on him.
oh, no, drunken. He was drunk and peed on him. It's not funny. Sorry. I'm only laughing because he's laughing.
I'm only laughing because he laughing.
You niggas
Hey, hold up. I'm gonna tell you the line because he did it in a rap. I'm gonna do it in this voice now. Caught a body, spent millions, and then peed on a light skinned nigga.
Man, listen. I told you, man. Listen, Drake got a lot of stains, man. Pee stains. I mean,
Damn. All right, man. We gonna get damn. All right. Damn. I don't even. Damn. Man,
That's what I thought. That's why I draw the fucking line, bro. I'm out of
I
here.
I didn't even get to get the line out, man. We did it. It's called We Did It Big. It was a song called We Did It Big, where T.I. reveals that his friend Cat peed on Drake. That was 10 years ago, though, man. He done more than made up for it.
you been watching them stains.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly. And then Diddy slapped him. You see that? That's what I'm saying. Like, man, I don't know what to say, man, about
All
Drake,
this
man.
shit is alleged.
Nah.
No.
Oh, here it is. Caught a body, spend millions appealing your case while we fighting your own. Somehow you got in your home. So drunk in LA, he ended up pissing on Drake. Shit, fuck it. Still my brother back in the trap house.
Man, listen.
Like,
Diddy and Drake
the
got
nigga
into
rap
it.
about it is even worse.
Diddy and Drake got into it on a Sunday morning in a Miami nightclub over some money. About 4 a.m. outside the Live nightclub. Both entertainers leaving the club. They started to talk over some business. During the talk, voices were raised. Hearing Diddy say, "You will not disrespect me," and then clock Drake back to last week.
Man, get the fuck out of here with the sound effect. This is not what it said in the article.
You're not like us. All right, so
That's fucked up, bro.
all right, we
Fucked up, bro.
gonna get the fuck up out of here, man. Next week we have a dope artist who is creating her own fictional HBCU comic book. Miss Shea Jones will be on here to promote that. And who knows what else, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get into. Who knows what's going to happen the rest of this week. Before we get out of here, you know what time it is. Time for parting shots. That last chance to get everything about you. Unless you Drake and Ian want nothing on you besides P. But we're going to get out of here with these, man. Court, man, talk to the people.
Hey man, if you get slapped, don't let nobody see you get slapped, bro. But this nigga Boom won't let you let it leave it down. And if you get peed on, don't let them niggas stain your shirt. Don't let them niggas peel your shirt, bro. Them niggas peel your shirt, it's gonna be forever out here. And don't let them peel your shirt in front of T.I. Cause that nigga's a snitch.
That's wild. The man waited 10 years to talk about it. That nigga waited 10 years. The fact that he ain't talking about that shit the day it happened, you lucky. Cause you yellow with yellow on you. Golden showers. That's what he likes. You can pee on his leg. He won't wipe it off.
Grow up, bro. You need to grow up, bro. This is not
Hey, nigga, I'm about to finish writing that song tonight, nigga. That was a bop, boy. Don't even hate, nigga. You know you like that, nigga.
Nigga about to come out with a beat. Golden shower treatment. Yeah.
Golden shower. You can pee on his leg.
Oh my God.
Golden shower drizzy. Golden shower drizzy. Hey, Boom, man, talk to the people.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Don't be out here getting slapped by Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. That's crazy. I just figured out what that meant. That's like saying like no Diddy. Like no Diddy. No Diddy. That's crazy. I just figured out what that meant. That's like saying like no. No Diddy. But anyways, though.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No.
Stop, Diddy. But anyways, though, yeah, man.
Hey, that was Diddy for the nigga was getting attacked. That nigga getting attacked. They're like, no Diddy. No Diddy, no.
Oh, when he go to jail, it's gonna be a bunch of that. No Diddy, because you know they said he got hands. But anyways, bro. But anyways, though, yeah, man. Shout out to you, DC, man, for what you're doing, man. You know what you do over here is motherfucking dope, man. Shout out to my nigga Courtney, man. We definitely about to get this show over there on Opulence Radio going, man. We're vibing with Boom, man. So I'm finna have my guy Courtney on there. We're finna talk some music, man. Also with Podcast Lit, you know, you can check that out down there every Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless I got something to do. And I might not show up for you niggas. Other than that, though, man, shout out to my brothers, man. I'm glad that y'all still alive and kicking, man. Shout out to you. I hope you had a happy anniversary as well, DC.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. Oh yeah, wait, I'm lazy now, man. Because I'm lazy, I'm gonna let it drop at the bottom of the screen. I really got nothing for y'all, man. I just appreciate everybody who you know, been rocking with the show. I want to say this month has probably been top tier. We surpassed like 750 downloads for this month alone. Over, you know, the course of this time, it's about 4,600, 46, yeah, about 4,600 downloads total. So close to 5,000 downloads. Almost might finish the month with 800. We got it, 2 days. I'm gonna probably get this out right now so we can go ahead and try to add to that. But I just really want to say I appreciate everybody who rock with the show, who you know, want to come on, who shares it, who, you know, participates, period, man, because it means a lot to me. It means a lot to these guys, man, because when we do this, we're just having fun, trying to, you know, entertain 1 hour at a time, whatever the time may be. You know, just give you something different. Try not to be like no other shows. Try to, you know, do our own thing, whether, you know, it works or not, we still try. But I do want to thank the people, man, who really rock with us, man. It means a lot. Like I said, doing this coming up on 4 years in July, man, it's really been a crazy journey. And now to be hitting a stride to where I check my inbox and it's like, a couple people like, hey man, I'm trying to be on or something like that. It might not be 10 a day, but the fact that I ain't going to search people out to join the show and they coming to us means a lot. The fact that the downloads have been steady, the streams have been steady, more consistent. People are loving the clips. You know what I'm saying? People are really loving what's going on, man. That is not lost on me, nor the fact that you guys can be anywhere else, but you guys, rock with us. So that means a lot. So stay safe, have fun. The summer's coming out here, ladies. Sundresses are a plus. Fellas, please keep your clothes on.
But you cannot be skinny, man. If you weigh less than 100
Hey, you know what I
pounds,
heard? Hey, I heard a
125.
sundress with no ass is a hospital clown.
You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? Don't stop doing that shit. Stop coming out here with them flat asses and them sundresses.
Oh
Stop
shit.
doing that shit.
He was angry. All right. You want to see
Well,
what the person
that shit.
Hey, Court, that nigga got fooled from the front. He's like, oh, she about to be bang. She walked by.
I hate them ones, man, with them
Back
big
to
ass
calf
hips and they ain't got no ass,
muscles.
bro. That shit pisses me
We have
off.
all thighs. Fuck. Damn
But
it.
stay safe, man. Really want everybody to enjoy themselves this summer, man. Stay safe, stay out of jail. If we don't, we do know an attorney. Miss Farrah Mitchell, we get you in touch with her. But in other words, you know what I'm saying? Stay safe, do what you gotta do. Don't let no job make you work more than you need to work, I think that's it. Don't get peed on. Just do not get
Don't
peed
get slapped by Diddy, because
or
then we
get
know
peed
what
on.
other slaps you gonna get.
It's crazy out here. But the guys, man, we'll be here next Wednesday. July 24th is the season finale, season 10, and also the 4-year anniversary, of this getting started. I wasn't sure how I wanted to do or what I want to do, but Court, I think we should take them back to where it all started. I think we should take a nice stroll down memory lane, have some former people on, you know what I mean? Just take a look back at 4 years of shit.
God, yeah.
You feel me? And we're gonna start with this. This is Courtney's debut of doing his own segment.
Why am I the only one on the show?
Take the light, you hold the camera, don't need more.
Yeah, that was the greatest segment start ever, man. Courtney was on it.
I am on the show.
Hey, I had one with the Will Smith picture, but it was Courtney standing in the middle of a room. but he's a good sport, man. I appreciate you, man. Great sport. But no, I want to take a look back, man, because it's been 4 years of some amazing guests, 88 Empires, Planet Law, you know what I'm saying? We had some guests, come through here, man, and grace us with their time and effort, man. And I would be remiss if I didn't just take the time to appreciate some of the dope ass people we've had the chance to encounter. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a look back at 4 years of this shit. The shit. So that will be at the end of July, like I said, and then season 11 will be here before you know it in August. But we ain't done yet. We got like I said, Miss Shannon Jones next week, Danny Marie, who is a podcaster who is also dope and has a lot of motherfucking tips, man. So if you need to get your podcast knowledge, go see her. But in the meantime, don't do what Courtney did when you show up to a room, make yourself present. That's what his key was. He was like, man, I'm gonna show up and show these niggas how to be present. And he was present. He was there. We left him hanging. That was on us. We bad friends. I blame Chris because he pushed the button first. And then I was like, oh shit, why'd you push the button? You weren't supposed to push the button yet. Courtney wasn't ready. But he was like, nah, if he stay ready, he ain't got to get ready. So so that was that. But we're gonna get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody who watched. Like I said, please share, like, subscribe, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Oh, the game followers on YouTube. So shout out to those people, man. We had 120, something like that. The watches is up. So appreciate it, man. Just staying consistent, man. Gamble and trying to make what the shit, viable option for you guys to enjoy and love. I said next week we'll be back with a dope content creator who is making her HBCU comic book. So I look forward to that. For these guys, shout out to Boston. They won. Boston swept the Pacers. I like that. Now I'm waiting to see what happened with Dallas and Minnesota. So before we get out of here, do y'all think Anthony Edwards is the new face of the league?
If he pull a 3-0, he will be.
Soon to be.
Soon
to be.
I think he's only 22. You gotta remember, he only 22.
Wemby got yeah, he could be because I can see a whole bunch of kids trying to be like him over Wemby. Everybody gonna be 79 feet tall, so more kids might try and be like him. So yeah,
79 feet tall. That's wild.
Wemby is a cheat code, bro. Him and Chet.
It's crazy. His brother is 6'10".
Who? Wemby's brother is 6'10".
His brother's like 6 foot, 7 foot, something around there. His brother tall too, and he only like a sophomore or some shit. So that nigga on his way too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Here we go. Glad Brian leaving. He ain't got
Bronny about to get. He coming back.
Yeah,
Would you draft Bronny? Would y'all draft Bronny?
Yep.
But you trying to get LeBron? That's why you're gonna draft Bronny.
No, I'm gonna draft Bronny because I know that I could get LeBron as a GM, a coach. Nigga, shit, fuck it. I get him further.
All right, I'll just check the temperature. We'll be out.
It's gonna benefit me by like having LeBron James' son on my team.
True. On that note, we'll see y'all.
I'm with the shit, boy, get on my level, doing 125 in my own